welcome to another video session in TV Liceo.
Good morning, guys. How are you today? I hope that you are doing great, and we're very happy to see you here again in our new session. Today we're going to be talking about something of inquiry, okay? We have been working in inquiry with you, so we're going to do an activity about it.
So, I just want you to remind me, who can tell me which is the name of the unit? So, if you know the name of the unit, you can write it on the chat with the help of your parents. So, who can tell me which is the name of the unit we are working on?
Okay, yes, you can participate. If you can't write or type in the chat, you can ask to your parents for help, because we're going to be making questions, so it's very important for you to participate, and we also want to see who's here, so you can write there. And as teacher Fany mentioned, she wants to know what is the name of the unit, or what are we seeing in this unit. Do you remember what did we do last week in our inquiry classes? What were we talking about?
Can you mention us what we have been inquiring this time? For example, I don't know, which activities are we making, or which kind of transport that we're talking about? Can you mention some that we already learned?
Yes, as you can see, we are in a street, so maybe that gives you an idea. Okay, Maria Fernanda, she's saying about transport, is that correct?
Yes, I think that she's correct. So, guys, can you mention some kind of means of transport that we have been talking about? Can you say some? Sorry, can you write some examples in there?
Yes, because as you know, there are a lot of kinds of transport, and we can find them in different places. We have that some of them are on the land, some of them are on the ocean, other ones are on the air. Yes, so you can mention some examples if you want. Okay, Maria Fernanda, she said that the bus.
The bus, very good. Bus is in the land, right? Car is in land too.
Yes, Aldo says car. Axel, he says the bus too. Okay,
good,
scooter.
A scooter.
Yes, guys, you're very smart. Bicycle. Yes.
Excellent.
Okay, so what are we going to do today, teacher?
We are going to read you a book about transportation. Will you like it? You can put an emoji with a thumbs up if you are ready to hear the story and the book. Okay. Everybody thumbs up if you are ready? Yes, so we can start reading.
Yes.
Airplane, okay?
Airplane, yes.
Airplane, very good.
And the boss, he says Francisco. Okay.
Airplane and Axel, plane, very good. So let me go for the book so we can read it together, okay? Are you ready?
Okay, so we have this book.
Thumbs up, excellent.
Okay, I'm going to get closer so you can see. This book is about, the title is Transportation. Yes, and it says how people get around.
Sorry.
Yes? Okay, so we have here some pictures about it's a car, it's a bus, and I'm going to start reading, and if we make questions, remember that you can type on the chat. Okay.
Are you able? Okay. Oh my gosh.
Okay, maybe some pictures are not very clear, but anyway. Okay, I'm going to start. It says, transportation is what people use to get around. They choose what works best to get from place to place, okay? So you can choose what's better to use as a transport for moving from one place to another place, okay?
Air balloon, very good. Okay, guys, maybe some pictures. Okay, yeah. Okay, maybe some picture it isn't able to see because it is green. So we are going to take out the background so you can see it better, okay?
Yes, we're going to get closer so you can see the pictures better and you can participate.
If you want
Yes.
for you.
Okay, now we're ready. Here we have cars and other vehicles. Drivers and passengers travel on roads and highways. Okay, what transportations can we see here in these pictures? We have different kinds of what?
Okay.
There are of
Car.
different colors, okay? Yes, there are different kinds of cars. We have a compact car, a station wagon, a city transit bus, a scooter, a minivan, or they are also a two-door pickup truck.
They say the motorcycle.
Motorcycle,
Is it a motorcycle over
Ramses.
there?
Yes,
Yes,
it's a
motorcycle.
scooter. Yes,
Very good,
excellent.
Ramses. A bike. Valentina said that it's a bike.
Excellent, Valentina. Okay, and here we have people riding trains that move along tracks. There are also different kinds of trains. We have an elevated train, we have a platform, we have a commuter train. Yes, have you ever traveled using trains? They are not very common to use, but anyway, we can still find some trains that we can use. We also have transportation that is aircraft. It says that this is a plane and some people fly through the sky in airplanes. Okay, guys, can you mention if you have ever traveled using an airplane?
Have you ever used an airplane?
And what place did you visit using an airplane? Because as you know, airplanes are for long distances. So what places did you visit using an airplane? We would like to know, yes? For example, me, I have traveled to Cancun in an airplane.
I have traveled to Cancun too.
Or you can visit also another country. Yes, we can go
Fany say yes.
to Disney. Once I traveled there, it's in the United States, okay? So they are for long distances. And we can also find boats.
Yeah, beach to the beach.
Yes. Okay, Stefania, she visited the beach, right? We have the boats. They can be small with a motorboat, or they can be very large. Okay, very large boats are called ships. Okay, the boats that are bigger, they are the ships, like this cruise ship. People use boats to move across the water. Okay, have you ever traveled in a small boat or in a ship that is this one that is very big? Me, once I have traveled, but only in the small ones, okay? And I traveled in a motorboat. I never used this one. Have you used the ship, the bigger one? What about you, teacher Fanny? Have you ever?
Only the boat.
Only the boat, right?
Yes.
The little one.
Yes,
Okay.
the little one, because the bigger I haven't experienced that. But it will be great. It will be great. Sometimes I hear that in the boat you can see a swimming pool. There are swimming pools in that bigger boat. Can you imagine that?
Yes, yes. Some of them maybe you have traveled in a cruise. And we have here that some of you have visited Cancun,
I think that we all have been in Cancun, right?
We want to be there. Okay, now we have some people travel short distances while others go to faraway places. Yes, the transportation can be for short distances or for very, very long distances. For example, here these persons, they are going to the grocery shop. Yes, so maybe all of you have a grocery shop or a supermarket near you and you can use your car. And some people need to get to work. They use the subway train, yes? It's something that they use together with more people. And others go to visit friends or family. So that's why maybe most of you or most of us have used the airplane. Some of you go to visit to your friends or to family that you have in another part of the country or in another part of the world. And some people use boats for fun. We saw the sailboat. Remember that the sailboat can move using this. Yes, but what does it move it? Remember that it uses something about the nature. The sailboat can be moved with what? Do you know the answer? You can type the answer if you know how does the sailboat moves.
Do you remember that we read the book True or False?
Yes, that's...
In that book, we learned how that the sailboat move. Can you type?
Yes, the sailboat is this one, remember. And it is moved by something. But what?
Something that we cannot see.
We cannot see, but we can feel it.
Yeah, we can feel it.
Okay, and here we have, there are many different sizes and shapes of cars and other vehicles that travel on roadways. Yes, as you know, there are mini cars, but they are also larger cars. Yes, there can be like a Jeep, like a small SUV, or a sports car like this one. Okay? There are many ways for people to get around, okay? We don't have only one option, we have a lot of options. Many people depend on public transportation.
With the air, they already answered.
Valentina,
yes,
excellent, and Estefania, and also Inés, she mentioned that, excellent Inés. Okay, so here we have that the public transportation are like these ones. We have bus, but this one is double. Right, there's people here and there's also people in this part. We can find a minibus, we can also find taxis. Remember that we mentioned that here the taxis are not yellow, they are of another color. Do you remember what color are the taxis here in our city? And they can also name the taxis cab, okay? Or the city bus. Or also the school bus, like here in this school, some people use the school bus to get here. And often people want to travel in comfort, some ride in luxury vehicles, okay? Some of them are luxury, like a limousine. Yes, this one is very big. Have you ever traveled using a limousine? For example, when you go to a party?
Oh, when I was little, I think I was 15 years old. I get in one once.
Yes, and they are telling us that the color of the taxis are green. Yes, Axel and Ramses. Very good. Okay, some people own vehicles that have all the comforts of home. Yes, so some vehicles are like houses. They can, for example, this camper or this trailer, they can also have a kitchen inside, or they can have a bathroom, a bedroom. Some people live there in their cars. So check, this is like a park when they park their trailers, and they can live there or they can go camping. Yes, that would be very interesting to live. And we also have the trains. Most trains run on two parallel rails called railroad tracks. Passengers use schedules called timetables so they can decide which train to take. Okay, this is like the train station, and they choose which train to take. And here we have also more examples of trains that are like the subway, the monorail. These examples can also be found in other countries. And many passenger trains travel to faraway towns and cities. Sometimes they have sleeping cabins and dining cars. So in these trains, you can also have food. You can find like a restaurant inside of these trains. And you can also find like bedrooms to sleep there. And we also have here more examples of aircraft. In the sky there are small and large aircraft. Helicopters and many planes have engines that turn propeller blades to make them fly. Okay, for example, these ones are the helicopters, and this is a float plane. So check, when it lands in the water. Okay, it doesn't land on the ground. It uses the water. And here we have again more examples of airplanes. Okay, and we have here also the boats. Check, this is a water taxi. Did you know that we can find taxis in the water?
What? There are some taxis in the water? I never heard that before.
Neither do I. So, did you know that we can find boat taxis or water taxis? I didn't know that. And we can also find here more examples of boats. So, as you know, there are not only one example. We can find more different kinds. Okay, and we have here the ships, the one that we talked earlier. And we also have transportation in space. Okay, the astronauts use this transportation. Of course, we cannot use it, but there are the only ones that can use them. And there are many ways for people to get around. People are always on the go. There is transportation everywhere. So as you know, we can find transportation, guys, everywhere in the streets. And we also find some signs, yes, some street signs that are helpful for transport. So we can follow the lights, and we have to also follow the signs, the one that says stops, the one that tells us the speed limit, or if it is a school zone. All of this is very important in the cities, because it's the best way that we can use to travel. So I finished with this book. Thanks for your participation.
You are very participate today. I
Yes.
see a lot of names that there were writing on the chat, and that's very cool. So, can you mention us which is your, I don't know, like your favorite transport that you have been using, or the ones that you already use? For example, I don't know, because sometimes there are a lot of transportations, but we don't use it every day, or there are some kinds of transportation that we already don't use. For example, I never been in a cruise, so can you mention the ones that you already use? For example, the train, or the bus, the school bus.
Or which one would you like to use? For example, if I never travel in a helicopter, I would like to travel in a helicopter one day.
Yes, I've never been in a helicopter either.
So maybe I also want to travel in a ship, in a cruise, because I never been there. So maybe you have used some of these transportations, but not all of them, because as you know, there are a lot of examples. For example, a lot of different trains. Inez, she says that she wants to ride a horse. That's important. They didn't mention the animals here, right? And Ramses, he wants to use the airplane. Axel, his favorite is the plane.
Is the plane. Very good, Axel. Excellent. So, I have another book over here that I would like to read with you. And it has some questions. So, the name of the book is Whose Vehicle Is This? So I think that in here you are going to guess. Okay? So let me open it for you.
I'm reading the comments, and Ramses
Yes, you can
says
help me to
that
read the comments.
he wants to ride the Santa's
sleigh. Yeah, that will be very cool, right?
Yes.
In the snow. I would like it to do it in the snow with the rhinos. Excellent. So, the deers, I'm sorry. Okay. So, people use vehicles to get from one place to another. There are many kinds of vehicles, so some are slow and some are fast. Can you mention one example of a transport that it is slow and another one that is fast? Some are loud and some are quiet. Many people use special vehicles to help them to their jobs. So I'm going to show you a picture. Okay? Can you guess which transport is this? Whose vehicle is this? Can you write on the comments? It is colored yellow. I can give you a clue. It's colored yellow. It has 4 wheels. It has a driver. And it could be like, I don't know, 40 people there?
Yes, maybe.
Maybe like 40, 50. Can you guess which transport am I talking about?
Firenze says that it's the bus.
The bus! Thank you, Iñaki. Yes, it's a school bus. It's a school bus. So, this is a school bus. The bus stops to pick up or drop off children. Very good. Okay, what about this one? Can you guess whose vehicle is this?
Tanta.
Can you guess it?
Okay,
They
all
have
of
a
them
lot of
wrote that the
wheels.
bus. They were
It is
correct.
a transport by land. Okay. Look.
They
Can you guess
Joel
it now?
said the train, some of them taxi.
Train! Excellent! Yes, it is a train. Look. Very good. Remember the trains are by land with the railroad tracks. Okay. One more time so we can finish the session, okay? I'm sorry. Can you guess whose vehicle is this? It is red and I think it is very, very loud sometimes. And it has some lights on the roof. It has 4 wheels, maybe more.
Yes.
There are
No,
some
there's
comments
still
over there, Miss?
No, but they are commenting about the last one.
The train, very good. So, this one, it is a firefighter truck. Have you ever been in a firefighter truck?
Yes,
Have you ever ride
Firebus,
one?
they're saying.
The fire bus, very good. Okay, guys, so it is time for us to go, but don't worry, we are going to see each other in like 5 minutes. So
Yes.
I don't know if you have questions or do you want to say something about it? Do you like the books? Thumbs up if you like the book, sorry.
Yeah, so I enjoyed to read these books with you guys because you were commenting a lot. Yes, and you were very
Participate today.
Yes, and we like that. So every time that we come here and you watch us or you watch another teachers, it's very important to keep like this, okay? To keep commenting so we know your answers. And Ines said that she was there in Kitsania. Yes. Okay.
Very good, guys. Okay, we are glad that we are with you today. So it is time for us to say goodbye, but maybe we can see each other next week or we don't know. Okay, it is a surprise. Okay, thumbs up if you like it, and see you in the next class.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you.
See you later. Don't forget.